Hello and welcome to day 2 of the Web Manager free trial. This is your second tutorial, and in this one we're going to talk about bringing images into your page and changing images and applying borders to elements. Okay, so let's bring an image into the page. We're going to click on this little icon here. That's going to open our file directory. It's opened the image folder inside the file directory. This is a list of all the images to begin with that are inside the image folder. Now, as file names, they don't mean an awful lot, so let's click this little button here, and that changes our view to a thumbnail, so we can look at the thumbnails and we can pick one we want by looking at it. Okay, let's bring in this picture of a meerkat. If I left clicked on that, the background has gone orange to show that it's selected. Also repeats the file name for this image in this little input box here. Now if I click import, it's brought it into this page. It's brought it into the site contents container of this page. In a later tutorial we'll talk about containers. You don't need to worry about that right now, but it always brings it into the top left of the selected container. There was no container selected, so it brought it into the top left of the outermost container, the site contents container. Anyway, I'm going to delete that. I'm just going to show you what happens if I select a container in the beginning. Now if I select this container, and now I'm going to bring an image in, I'll bring in the meerkat image in again. There we go, as before, and there it is. It's in the top left of that container. But anyway, let's not worry about that too much. Let's just delete that. Let's bring it in, put it somewhere random in the page. There we go. Cool. So if I just squeeze out to the left a little bit, put my little meerkat there. Perfect. Okay, so let's just bring in an image into the page. That's pretty straightforward. So now let's look at changing an image that's already in the page. Now, you might like the positioning of a particular image, therefore you don't want to move it, you just want to change it because you're not quite happy with the particular image itself. So look at this guy here, he's obviously skiing, he's had a bit of an accident. So let's click on that one, and whilst that's highlighted, you can see it's highlighted, it's got a red border around the edge. Whilst it's highlighted, I want to click Properties. Okay, so now, if I look at Image Source, so that's source of an image, in IMG, that's your image folder, /steve.ping. Now steve.ping is the name of the image itself. So if I click this button here, which is the same as that button there, that's going to open the image folder exactly as before, but this time, let's change, let's turn them into a cheetah. There we go. As you can see, the image has changed to the cheetah image, and that the image source has changed to match. So let's click apply, and there we go. We've changed the image from Steve to a cheetah. Perfect. Okay. Lastly, we're going to look at applying a border to an image. So let's pick this picture of the Taj Mahal. Now this little button here, that represents borders. So if I click on that, it opens our border menu. This is basically this is your properties menu. You've got all sorts of different options when you click on the top here, but if you click the border button, it automatically opens your border menu. Let's give it a simple border. You've got different border styles. Solid is probably the most common one that you'll use. Just solid border. You can select or enter the thickness of the border. So let's give it 3 pixels. Now if I click this button here, it's going to open our colour chart like so, and let's give it a colour. Let's give it a nice kind of terracotta sort of colour there. And now if I click apply, it's given me a border. It's put a border on my picture of the Taj Mahal. Fantastic. Now obviously this isn't the best looking page in the world, but this is just for demonstration purposes, and I hope this is all making sense to you. Now I'm going to click save. Okay, now I want to just look at the changes I've made to this page, so I'm going to click here, view live site. Okay, that's our index page for Pix Photos at the moment. We've got our meerkat, we've got rid of Steve falling off his skis and put a picture of a cheetah, and I've put a border around the Taj Mahal as if I'm trying to make it stand out a bit more than the rest of the images. Okay, so that's how you import images, you change images, and you apply borders to your elements. Thanks for watching, and look out for tutorial number 3 coming tomorrow.